Hey everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. I'm Ellie and today I'm doing a birthday book haul. Anyway, it was my birthday, I guess last week by the time you guys are seeing this. I snuggle butt, huh? I bought myself some books. I know I just went on this massive trip to the US and I bought a lot of books there. But while I was over there, I had a lot of ones in mind that I wanted to get that were Australian. So most of these are Australian, and then there is some American and a British one. Anyway, let's get into it. What should we start with? Let's just go this order. You guys already saw this one in my non-fiction November video. This is This House of Grief by Helen Garner. Not going to talk too much about these, but yes, I got this one. The one that I was probably most excited for, this one came out before I left for the US, but I didn't want to buy it because I was like, well, I'll just have to leave it at home and I'll want to read it, so I just held off and I bought it for my birthday. This is The Old Lie by Claire G. Coleman. This is kind of like a war alternate history sort of thing. It's hard to explain. I haven't really looked up a whole lot about it because I want to go into it kind of blind. It says on the back, the old lie might not be quite what you expect, so I kind of want to keep it that way where I don't really have an expectation for it, and then that way I can just let Claire Coleman take me on a journey. Another one I was super excited for, this is Lucky Ticket by Joey Boy, I believe is how you say it. This author actually came into my store back before I left for holiday, and just wanted to talk about her book, and she was really lovely, and it sounded awesome, and it wasn't out at the time, so I kind of kept it in mind that I wanted to buy it once I got back. This did win an award, and I can't remember which one it is now, but it's got a whole bunch of reviews from really popular Australian authors: Benjamin Law, Alice Pung, Melanie Chang, who's on the front there, so I have high hopes for this one. I also got This Is What a Feminist Looks Like by Emily Maguire. Again, you will have seen this one in my non-fiction November TBR, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but yes, it is here and I'm excited to read it in November. And then on to the non-Australian books. So this is another one that I'm super excited for. This is Tilly and the Lost Fairy Tales, which is part of the Pages and Co series by Anna James. I loved the first book. I think I read it at the very end of last year. But this one is the sequel and it's finally come out. This is just a really fun middle grade series, and they have beautiful underneaths. The first one is Tilly and the Book Wanderers. I'm excited to see where the series is going to go from here. I don't know why I tried to do it this way. That was kind of stupid. Now it's not going to fit. But this is also filled with, if I can find one, like little illustrations in that kind of way that like kids books for this sort of age range are, where it's like the pictures are like part of the text. So, absolutely gorgeous ones. So excited to read this one. Hopefully gonna pick this one up in either in the next few weeks or in November to sort of break up that non-fiction and NaNoWriMo stuff. And then I also bought myself some comics / graphic novels. I've been kind of getting back into it lately. I used to read them a lot, probably about 4 or so years ago. I used to go to the comic book store quite often and just like buy a lot of ones and borrow a lot from the library and stuff like that. And then I sort of dropped off doing that. I don't really know why, because I do enjoy them. I guess they're expensive, and yeah, these ones weren't too bad actually. So the ones I got were Paper Girls Volume 1. This is by Brian K. Vaughan and Cliff Chang. So this one was only $18, which is like the price of like a normal book here in Australia. And yeah, I've heard really great things about this series. Even while I was buying it, the guy that was putting me through was telling me how great it was. So I'm very excited to have picked this one up, and I'm hopefully going to continue the series if I like this one. And then the other one that I got, and the last one for this haul, is Bingo Love by T. Franklin, Jen St. Onge and Joy San. This is the Jackpot edition, and this is also, it says it's volume 1. I thought that this was just a complete story in this one, but maybe it isn't. So this one is about 2 girls who fall in love when they're quite young. It follows them through their life until they're older, and they play like bingo together or something. That's how they meet, and I think it's something that continues on through their lives. But people tell me this is super cute, and it does just look adorable, and I'm just like, I just love the art style of this one. So super excited. There's also in this special edition a whole bunch of other authors. So the only one that I know of is Alyssa Cole, who writes romance books, and I have read one of hers which I enjoyed, so I'm excited to see how her writing sort of translates into a comic form. And yeah, those are the books that I bought for my birthday. As I mentioned the other day, I do still have a few hauls that I want to do. I'm planning to do a sort of just show you guys like a bunch of books that I bought kind of while I was on break that I didn't get to talk about. I won't go through everything that I bought, but I want to do kind of like a highlight reel. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I've got a Percy here I'm cuddling. You can kind of see him. And I will see you guys in a couple of days' time, either with that video or with something else to kind of break up the hauls a little bit. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys then. Bye!